welcome back. We've got a little update video for you here just to talk about the direction we're going now and what has transpired since we last talked about how everything was going, and I had a mini meltdown about the misery that I we discovered.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice behind me, there is a completely disassembled short block. I believe that's what that would be considered. Yeah. So that should give you a little hint as to the direction, because Sam and I today we're gonna head down to Illinois and meet up with a nice man named Brandon, who is going to hopefully solve problems that maybe we do or don't have. I don't know, but it's insurance. Yeah.
It's the right thing to do at the very least.
So I wanted Sam to take a look after I tore everything down. I didn't really record any of that because, like I said last time, you know, you just don't need to see 40 videos. I'm hoping that this concludes our disassembly portion because I literally don't have anything left to remove, and we already did the suspension.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just
back together.
Yes, this is the bottom. This is rock bottom, and now we're doing one of these. Okay. So anyway, I got Sam over here. We're getting ready to get the car loaded up, but wanted him to see this motor because he hasn't really seen the inside other than when we were just looking through the spark plug holes, and that's not really a great look. So I'll have Sam give a little look-see. So Swami, she's crusty.
Yeah.
There's obviously a coolant leak for a long time right here.
Yeah.
It was leaking onto the oil, onto the oil pump.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there was any coolant leaks. Not the head gasket anyway. Cool.
I mean, I feel like you can see there's obviously this just junk, but that also could be from the ATF that we dumped down there too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, all this carbon was dry when we looked at it before we did the compression test.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we put ATF in there. Right.
But I do see cross hatching, which I feel like is a good sign. You think that ridge will clean up?
Yeah, probably.
I think it's just
I think it's just sludge.
Yeah.
It's just carbon and oil.
Overall, it just looks like an old crusty motor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an engine rebuilder.
Yeah.
So this is not my expertise, but not specifically this, but I've certainly seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
And for this being such an old engine, I mean, yeah, the cylinder walls in general look in decent shape. So
it's got a nice coat of gunk on it, but that's about it. I think it's going to clean up really well.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm just hoping as long as these cylinders measure out. So
yeah, and hopefully the pistons can be cleaned up enough that this will be nice.
Suzuki truck, like a rock.
So another one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fitment in terms of the NAT parts, like the Dodo Racing intake adapter and the fitment issues we had with that, and the R35 coil cover bracket from Super V World. So both of those, I reached out to both of those companies asking them about what was going on. Dodo Racing responded almost immediately, said that there have been some fitment issues. So I got a partial refund. I want to say I got like $60 or something like that from the total thing. And I want to say they're like I don't know, they're maybe like $500. So I don't know, I got like $60 back. He told me just to enlarge those two lower holes. So with the two lower holes, right here and right here, I'm going to have to just kind of enlarge those a little bit. And, you know, it's like cast, should be pretty easy to do. So these are the two that'll just need to be widened a little bit to make some clearance, just to get everything in evenly. So I don't think that's a big deal. Should be pretty simple. And I was ultimately happy with that. So that'll be the plan going forward. And he said he's going to make some sort of like jig that is going to not allow this to happen in the future. So that's good. I guess he's had a couple other people complain, and seems pretty committed to, you know, fixing it. And it's an easy fix. So that's kind of cool. I also got the head back. So I was kind of bummed when all the compression and leak down related stuff happened, because I was ready to sort of just slap things back together. But, you know, gotta go the whole way. I mean, where there's only a little bit left to do it, and hopefully the machine shop irons out the rest of it. But the head is back. I've got GSC parts for the most part. I've got their intake and exhaust valves, valve springs and retainers, and got that decked, and it's all ready to go. He said it was in great shape. It's the VVTi head. He said he barely took anything off of it. So I was happy to hear that. So that'll be ready to go. I have the whole gasket kit. So next we'll be doing, I think, shimless buckets. That's kind of in the plans. So I'm going to be measuring for that, showing you guys a little bit about that, even though there are some other videos. But I'm going to do the shimless buckets and then get the head to a spot where it's just ready to bolt on. So still a lot of stuff to do while we're waiting on the machine shop, but looking forward to having all this stuff fresh and new, and should be awesome. I'm staying true to the NAT life with not buying the GTE short block, but you know, I wanted to see how it goes. I kind of want it this way, honestly, because I just want to show people what they can do with the stuff that they already have. And I'll be upfront about all the costs of everything. The head work, I think so far I paid $400 for, which wasn't bad at all. That was like a valve job. I mean, I think it was a crazy deal if everything works. So I only paid like $400. The parts for it itself were about I think $1,200, but I'll have all the parts in the description, all the stuff that we put into that head, and going forward I'll tell you all the parts that I use for the bottom end and everything like that. So during this time that we're waiting, I plan to do the shimless buckets. We still have the fuel system that needs to be all taken down, sorted out, all that. So we'll see how we get into that. Maybe I got to talk with Sam and see how he's feeling. And yeah, we're just going to wait for that motor to come back and start going to town. I'm hoping I can just get this thing slapped back together. I know it's tons of work, but you know, with a couple good friends, I have the support of my wonderful friends who always kind of help me out. So I'm really fortunate that way and looking forward to doing it. So thanks for watching. I know this video was a little bit different, but this gives you all the little updates and details in between what we're all doing. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions for me during this process, just let me know. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.